What's up, everybody? I'm T-Nut.
And I'm 10 Too Quick.
And this is Unstoppable Footprint, man. We got somebody dope from y'all, all the way from Langston, not Langston, Oklahoma, but from the East Side. we got our boy Dave Duplissis, founder of Eastside Pride Wrestling.
In the building. Can you go ahead and tell the people how they can get in contact with your socials before we get started?
Well, we found it on Instagram, on Facebook, EastsidePrideWrestling.com. You can follow me on Duplissis, on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. That's pretty much where you can find us. Also, we have a website, www.eastsidepridewrestling.com.
Yeah. Bad. That's
So,
what's up.
you
good.
So the Eastside Pride, I paid a little attention to what you got going on. So what got you? I remember, we went to college together, so
Right.
I know a little bit of background, but we will get into that. But what got you into wanting to just create that?
Just pretty much giving back to the community, giving them opportunity, giving kids opportunities, other than football and basketball. Everybody traditionally want to play football. Everybody want to play basketball. But I was like, you know what? Let's do wrestling. I grew up in wrestling since middle school, high school. A lot of people don't know about it until high school.
This nigga was the smallest, buffest
And be like that. So then, after me having kids, got them engaged in it, I was like, you know what? Let's get more kids engaged in it. Let's start our own team. Why wrestle for outside cities or nearby cities when we can have our own thing right here on the east side? So.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely what's up. We've seen y'all went to tournaments, bro.
Every weekend.
Smacking people in these tournaments.
That's crazy, though. The craziest thing I've seen is your daughter wrestling.
Yes, she's fourth in the nation right now.
How long has Eastside Pride Wrestling been a thing?
We haven't even completed the whole full year, man.
That
We
is
just started
not
right
even
back from it.
And she fourth in the nation.
Fourth. Matter of fact, our team is 12th in the nation right now.
That's crazy for some newcomers to come in and do the old school Karate Kid.
But it's stepping out on that risk. Bro. That's the time. It's dope. So
it's paying off.
It is, and then you get to teach these kids how to defend themselves in a sense.
Absolutely.
In a sense, that's still some type of structured learning combatives, pretty much. So it's that's dope.
Most definitely. I love a lot of long nights, a lot of early mornings, a lot of sacrifices. But it's for the community, bigger than me, and that's the best thing about it. It's bigger than me. I gotta prepare the generation that's gonna take care of me, right?
Right. Yeah.
And that's, man, you can see that in your socials. We know you personally, so it's outside of the socials. We can see what a great father you are. You was a dad before both of us, and we're older than you. So it's like, okay, we never had a situation where we didn't see some type of form of good dads, great dads around us before we had kids. So we look to a lot of people who had certain things happen before. Like, okay, well, this is the way we handle it, and I might not even have been thinking about it.
They gained the experience.
Yeah,
they got the experience with just the different stuff that helps people grow, and just the daily things we learn.
To see your kids, man, doing their wrestling thing, and it's they all in their own brackets of wrestling, and they all doing their thing, man. It's dope. It's definitely dope.
To be honest with you, that's how we settle things in the house. Y'all want to argue?
Yeah, they on the mat.
Y'all there on the carpet in the front room. Get it. First one, 2 points win.
So what are the age groups like you usually use?
So right now for Eastside Pride Wrestling, we're ages 4 to 15. They age out about 15 when they get high school.
Mm-hmm.
But there's different categories. You got 6 and under. You have 8 and under. You have 12 and under, and then you have 15 and under. But the cool part about it is we have a whole female side as well. So we traditionally know men or males to wrestle.
Yeah.
Now women wrestling is like a hot commodity right now. Scholarships have been given out. We're starting to see more HBCUs actually begin a wrestling program now. Man. So that's just something we're doing on the east side. We're building up my team, which is pretty much like an elementary type thing. And then also the middle school and high school program as well. So we have one big old pipeline.
So you pretty much the coaches of the school. So you work in schools?
Yeah, so I'm a teacher at KIP, but I also coach at Moon.
Okay. That's,
man.
So
I was about to say I went to Moon.
you did?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I went to Moon and then I got shipped over to Harding, bro. Right before a talent show. I was so sad because me and my homie had this dope song. Talent show go down. He won, but he rapped our whole song and he won a bike. I didn't have a bike. He had like multiple bikes.
See, you got played.
And I got played, but it's cool, Mom.
Man, you can't
It's
do that.
cool, Mom.
You can't do that. But yeah, so if I was a parent wanting my kid to join, are you taking outside kids that are not within those school districts?
Absolutely. Like if you're part of the Eastside, anywhere, honestly, in Oklahoma City area, come join us. I mean, we practice at Douglas High School. We practice 6 to 8 Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Our tournaments are normally on Saturdays. Sometimes we have 2-day tournaments on Friday and Saturday. But for the most part, nearby areas, get to expose them to other parts of the city or the state other than just the east side or north side.
Yeah.
We go to Hera, Tuttle, Mustang, Stillwater, just a lot of different places.
That's stuff that, especially like the east side, man, it's certain things that the kids don't get to see, and that's stepping them out of that. You taking them to different places. Like, this is what this side of town looks like. This is what these type of people eat over here. This is what they do over here, just to put them, just not to say like that's better, but just to give them another way of looking at life. Like, okay, it's not just the east side. It's more to this. And it's kind of opening their eyes to that early on.
You teaching them growing up lessons, because everybody don't grow up in a house with two parents. So
right.
Or let alone maybe even one.
Right.
Sometimes it is what it is, but it's to give the kids another option of something else to do other than hit the streets or play football, basketball, just or track,
playing games,
or playing games, or watching YouTube.
That's something that's just building the mental capacity for them kids, for those kids at an early age. Is like the earlier you start doing stuff like that, the better chance you have at being well put together adult. So everybody's gonna have whatever they go through throughout their life, but as the earlier you can get some type of structure, the better off an adult you should become. But sometimes you got some bad eggs.
Most definitely. I don't have no set criteria for no kid.
Yeah.
If you're just willing to participate, all I ask you to do is listen and try. I'm really big on effort. I'm asking you to be the best person, but I don't expect you to be just like, the GOAT.
Right.
I want you to be the best person you can be, the best version of yourself. Other than just wrestling, we focus on academics too, because you're a student before you're an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So practice is required, but if you ain't performing well in school, then at practice you're doing homework. You're not doing it in practice. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a requirement. Focus on discipline. One of our main things is that we help kids perform and have good sportsmanship on the mat, but be a better citizen off the mat. So that's one of my key things.
That's definitely dope.
It's just grooming the kids. Why should you be allowed to practice? You can come to practice thinking you're gonna practice it, and then you're gonna sit down and do that homework. Because if you don't get the grades, you can't go to the school to, eventually get that wrestling scholarship and stuff like that. Ain't nobody gonna be looking for nobody with no 2.0.
Yeah.
Nothing against it. I had one at one point in my life.
But yeah, we here now. We here now, but it's not even about us no more. So we are building the future. That's basically what you're doing, is building the future.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they continue to wrestle or whatever, it's building them up. So
do you collab with anybody? As far as as far as sponsors and anything like that?
Right now, we still looking for sponsors. Like we say, refresh. Sponsors. Hit us up. Definitely need them. But you know what I'm saying? We do different fundraisers, different community service activities because we are for the community. because like one thing, the Eastside gave so much to me, and I told him one day that I would pay it back. So this is my way of paying the Eastside back. Also with me being a teacher, it kind of helps with that academic component as well. I work side by side with the high school coach Mel Perry. Mel Perry don't make it. So we just have one big pipeline system going on right now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's definitely dope to see stuff like that happening in the city. I know in high school I didn't wrestle, but I didn't really hear about wrestling tournaments and none of that. Go to college. What was the wrestling?
Did they have a wrestling?
What was the wrestling? Except for when somebody's getting body slammed on the yard. That was
it. That's all you get of that. That's dope. That's dope. Man, I was gonna say I'm proud of you, bro, because you doing something that a lot of people. I mean, in their mind they want to do it, but it takes more than the mental thought. It takes the physical to be there to. Be patient with these kids because, man, kids are crazy.
Yeah.
And
they become yours.
Especially other people's kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you can deal with your own kids, but when it's other kids too, like, you gotta have a sound mind and keep your composure at all times, and that's hard, and that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Commend you on that.
I appreciate it. Like, in the beginning, as we were brainstorming, like, how are we gonna put this together, it all really started off with an idea, like. A couple of friends of mine, their kids, our kids, we was wrestling on another team in a nearby city. And it was like, man, would it be dope just to have this from the East Side? I mean, we did it in middle school. What if we had our own stuff? And we was like, we can have our own stuff.
And we just get past the what ifs and just be like, so what do we need to do to get
what are the steps? Yeah, the what ifs now starts with the steps. Like, first thing, what's the name? Then you go from there, and then you got what you got today. Y'all like you said, y'all making big moves and ain't even big yet.
Big moves, yeah. And the cool part about it is it's really inexpensive too. Yeah. It's not like football where you're paying so much money or basketball. I mean, the only thing you're really looking at is travel for the most part. So, maybe like $30 for a season, which is a uniform, some headgear, which we have plenty of. And you get your own wrestling shoes, and from there, you rocking and rolling every weekend. $15 a tournament. Can't beat it. It's not like you're required to go to every tournament, but for the mat time and practice, definitely get that. We love that chain reaction. It's that chain wrestling. Learn how to develop your thinking. What's my next move? What I need to do next? So we take that same concept and apply it to life. Like what's my next move? How do I prepare for my next move in life? Whether it's academics, whether it's just socially living life.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
So how does that work? Are they able to like keep tallies of wins and losses up until the point of through school? Is that
So there's a thing called track wrestling, which pretty much we watch our brackets, see like who's wrestling for each tournament. It actually tracks you throughout your actual entire season. So you can see what tournaments you enter in. You can see what you place. If you get any significant wins, they actually report these things, and scouts actually be watching.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. That's what I was getting to. I was like, there's some of the stuff actually recorded to people's stats.
Absolutely.
That way, when somebody like the scouts, people are like, oh my gosh, she's fourth in the nation. Eventually, she's gonna be first in the nation. We need her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they definitely
to go to the Olympics. Exactly.
They definitely keep track of all that, man. And it's like you could win overall as a team. You could win overall as a category, whether it's male and or female. So they keep track of all that stuff, and you get well rewarded for it.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's building futures now.
Absolutely. Something we were just actually talking about is that we're going to have our own tournament next year. So next year we're going to have our own little thing where certain vendors can come in, local people, they have different products they want to promote, different foods, or if they're catering and stuff like that. Just I want the community to be involved in this.
The whole thing, bro. That's dope. I mean, because this thing, why have to always go somewhere? You can just host it.
Absolutely.
You get invited just like you got invited to where you got to, or however it was presented to you and put in your face about different tournaments and locations. I mean, you can put one right on the east and be right there, like, hey, and now y'all gotta come here, and we can host one and whoop off on everybody.
And whoop off on everybody. That's all caps. Everybody.
Everybody.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
All right.
Well,
I think that was dope.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
I know what time it is.
We ask everybody who comes on the footprint that they render a freestyle to the footprint community. And
let's get it.
Yeah, he said let's
Hey.
get it. Footprint community freestyle coming right up. Yes, sir. I thought he was
Professor X gotta get his mind together, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop these bars on y'all.
Oh, Professor X.
let's get it.
It's gonna be short though. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I'm not Snoop Dogg, but I'm getting ready to flow. Pick up some lines, drop that beat. I'm getting tired, so I'ma walk on my feet. Out that door, still gonna flow. I'm stopped, I'm still not up, but I'ma keep spitting my rhymes and wasting your time because I'm lying. Peace.
Hey, hey, my God.
This nigga come through with the
Came in with the
schoolyard rhymes. For schoolyard
In
times.
1978. No. No.
Read your book, slow what? Don't talk back to your parents. No. For real though, we want to thank you for coming out, man. Definitely doing your thing on the east side and for the city as a whole in general. We want to thank you for coming out. We want to thank y'all for coming and watching the show.
Always.
And as y'all know, what we say at the end of the show, shine a light,
Build a legacy.
leave a footprint. We'll see y'all next week.
We out.
Yeah.
Peace.